sitting here this morning, it's blowing my mind about how awesome God is. It's amazing, is what I'm saying. I'm sitting in front of my shop, Randall's T-shirt company, and just in awe of God. I think back this month on July 29th would be 10 years of being cancer-free in my right breast and 36 years in my left. And I am just in awe of God for this opportunity. And I'm trying not to cry on this camera because I don't want to give the ugly face. But I know people keep saying, why she keep bringing up cancer? Well, or why she keep mentioning every video she has. Well, it's my way of just honoring God, just thanking him. When I sit back and think about what I've gone through, and I know people have gone through a lot of stuff in their life, not to say mine is any better or worse than the next person, but my gratitude is what I'm basically speaking on. I am so grateful to be here, one, and two, to have met people along the way of my journey in this life, and three, most importantly, my family, my children and my siblings and family and friends that blood related and non-blood related, who have supported me over the years, have been here for me. Excuse me, I got a slight cold. But who has been here for me, and who God has I say, unctioned in my life, in a sense where I look at every one of you all, those who have been here to support me, are my guardian angels. I mean, I couldn't do what I'm able to do and be strong like this, first without God, and then secondly without the people that he puts in my life to help anchor me, to support me, to carry me in a sense. Can people do stuff on their own by themselves? Yeah, I mean, yes and no. You're always gonna need somebody. But at the end of the day, you have to make that decision to be different, to have faith. And what I mean by being different is not allowing circumstances to pin you down to a point where you want to give up. Though it's normal to want to give up. Trust me, I wanted to give up so many times. But, I mean, just yesterday, I sit back and try not to get emotional, but working on an order, screen printing an order, and just things weren't seem to be acting right. It was just everything that could, in a sense, go wrong was in this way going wrong. I mean, it happens. It's part of life. But I wasn't going to let it defeat me. And I think, I wonder how I could have been, how I was as a child. I'm imagining how I was acting yesterday, put me in mind of my son, actually. He would get so frustrated and scream out, but he wouldn't let things stop him. He would persevere anyway, but he would show the anger that's inside on the outside of him. He would rage like, we called him Tasmanian because of the way he would act. And yesterday, I seen that in me, in a sense, because I grunted and cried and was frustrated, but yet I got through it. And I'm so grateful for my daughter, Avis. My son, De Niro's, who I was talking about earlier, he would get upset and raged, but yet when he figured it out, he was okay. And I did that very thing yesterday, so that lets me know that my poor baby got that from me. I'm sorry, son. Oh boy, I look back at it and I can laugh now. Yesterday wasn't a laughing matter, it was a crying matter. It was like, Lord, why is this happening to me? But thank God for my daughter. Mentioning my daughter Avis, she pulled through yet again. I had so much going on. And when you're in a business, I mean, it is what it is. When you're in a business, it's tasking. It can be challenging. But is the challenge worth it? Yes. Yes. My sister stopped by. My older sister stopped by yesterday. And I couldn't answer phones. I couldn't talk to anybody because I had to get this order out and shipped out before 6 p.m. yesterday. And she stopped by and she said, well, this is what you wanted, you know. And at first it kind of made me feel sad, you know, because it was like, well, yeah, but why would you say that? This is not the time to say that. You know, at least I was thinking, but it's like, stop being a sissy and crying over everything too, because it is what I wanted. But I wanted to point out, so what? Yeah, it is what I wanted. And I have a right to have emotions, you know, behind it, because it's not easy, but it is worth it. And I get all that. Just like fighting through cancer. It's not easy, but at the end, it's worth it. If God take you away through that battle, then your purpose on this earth was fulfilled. It was done. Because can't nobody take your life but God. He allows certain things to take place. And if you're still here, you're not finished with your purpose. So that's what I'm basically trying to say. No matter what you're facing in life, times can be hard. It's definitely challenging. But there's also joy in the midst of it. And if you could look around and smell and see and hear and understand, you're waking up in the morning. You're able to enjoy that day. Make something happen that's going to be worth living for. If it's to help someone else, or if it's just to glorify, well, one thing, glorify God first, period, when you wake up and throughout your life. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, whatever you're dealing with, don't give up. Whatever you're facing, yes, it could be challenging. But if you just hold on a little bit longer, things will change. And it'll change for the better. I just wanted to say that. Probably all over the place with this video, but God is good and I'm grateful. And like this church say on the other side of your, I don't know if you can see it. I think Danzel Washington said this. Yep, on the other side of your purpose is waiting on you to act. So take action. So that's what I did. You know, some form of it was forced, which I'm so grateful for, because sometimes we can sit back and wait for things to happen, and God will push you. He'll push you forward, you know, to make it happen. So I'm so grateful. I come in this place every morning, and I just gratitude. Sometimes I'm here at 4 o'clock in the morning, and don't leave sometime until 8 at night. Like yesterday, I was here, I think at 3:30, and no, it's 3:45, and I didn't leave here well, I actually left early. I left at 6. Normally, I'm not leaving until 8, sometimes at 9, and trust me, sometimes later than that. But I love it. I love it. Find what it is that you love and go for it if you haven't yet. Take that stand. Yes, you have to hustle. Yes, it's not easy. But again, it's worth it. If you find peace and joy, or see the end results before the end happens, and it's a good thing, it's worth it. Have a great day, everyone.